Well, good morning, y'all.
Hey, guys.
Let me tell you, we have some great hosts that are above me on my head. Well, if you can see them throughout all this hair, you have Eddie with the Eddie Lugo Studios, who has the perfect wife, you know.
Yo, yo, yo.
Yes. Then you have Scott from the Mustard Drill,
The one and only.
that has a funny comedic wife. She look in the chat. She's gonna say something really funny, and her name is Elizabeth. And you have us.
Just us.
Just
Hi.
So this is Jeremy and Cheryl with JNS Adventures, and this is Cheryl with Cruising is Fun Anytime.
Mm-hmm. And cooking is fun anytime too. I see you. I see you got this thing on. You want to tell the folks about that?
Okay. Well, I've been up since 5 o'clock. I caught Sean and the astute tourist.
She was up for Sean and Jimmy this morning.
Yes, they were talking about everything here, there, everything. And then I went over and caught Can't Stop Walking But Love More and whatever.
Love mowing, cruising, and trucking.
Oh, you mean that cruising guy?
Yes.
Oh, okay. This is a cruising conversation.
Yes. And he had an interesting monologue this morning. And then I went over and caught this other channel.
Was it a cooking channel?
No, it was a couple.
Yeah,
talking about relationship.
But I thought we were going to talk about this thing that you got on.
Oh, well, I felt a little bit like Tiffany from
Canadian Family Life.
Yeah. She cooks a lot. So I said, well, why don't I cook dinner today? Because I never cook. I just put stuff together like those great TV dinners. So Frozen. Oh my God. He's saying it out loud.
Yeah.
That's the 7-year-old. So today I'm cooking. I might not cook anymore this year, but today it's a cooking.
It's a between cruises meal.
Yeah.
Good morning, everybody on the panel. What's up, fellas?
Doing good, sir. How you guys doing?
We having our quickies and we getting this thing started. And we got some people have joined us in the chat. Good morning, Scott McNeil, first up in the chat.
Good morning, Scott McNeil.
The Hummer.
Yes, and then we got House of X Entertainment who has made it into the chat. Good morning.
Good morning. That's their theme song from us.
Yes.
To them.
Mike and Rihanna's Adventures have made it in. Good morning.
Don't come with no antics, Mike and Rihanna. Y'all be funny.
Our reinforcements have arrived from the north.
Yeah, right.
That's right. Bone Tired Travelers has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
I get the feeling someone is watching us.
Ooh. We also got Sweetie Dean Quadra has made it in.
Morning.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Bamanola Lawn Adventures has made it in. Good morning.
Bama's been up as long as I've been up. He has been in every chat that I've been in.
Yeah, he's super supportive. Go check out his channel.
Please.
Clock Family Adventures has made it in. Good morning.
Where have you
Welcome.
been?
I know.
I know. I haven't. Let me tell you. I talked about you yesterday.
He does late nights chats with Eddie and stuff.
I know. And we saw them. We saw Eddie and them yesterday when they were all together. But I just couldn't even write nothing by then.
Cruise Vet Adventures has made it in. Good morning.
Cruise Vet, where I've been to.
Sea Tripping with Kim and Scott has made it in. Good morning.
Hi.
And let's see who else everybody's speaking to. Drunken Chef Barbecue has made it in.
Good morning.
Welcome.
I haven't checked him out. Look, I got an apron. I'm cooking today. So, I be looking at his stuff too.
Yep.
I do.
Eddie Cadillo has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi.
I think he's first. This is his first time at the show. Oh, okay. Bone Tired Travelers has they brought the shopping conversation back.
Okay.
This morning he says my poor card melted last night.
Oh my
Mike,
God.
Sam's, Amazon, Temu, and Groupon.
Oh, you know what? I haven't done Groupon since I've been in Galveston. But when I was in Dallas, I did Groupon. You know that black and red satin comforter set we have? That came from Groupon.
Jennifer from Embarkation Nation has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome.
House of X says, Cheryl, did you shop on Amazon?
Yes, doing the show yesterday morning, I ordered some stuff because
She placed an order during the live stream.
I did.
Yep.
I did, and I apologize for that because sometimes I get distracted when we start talking about shopping, you know, and because I get distracted so easily, Holland America was offering $1 discount, $1 down.
Deposits.
Guess what? I missed it again.
Yep.
I did.
Woohoo!
Mm.
And speaking of creators, if you are a creator in the chat, which we know most of you are, please type in the magical words #creator, #ELS, or #TMD, and Nightbot will drop your link.
Yes, and you will connect with some wonderful people in the chat as well as us.
In addition to everybody that's in the chat, we also have some channels that are linked down in the description of this video. We invite you please to go check out all of these channels. They are our feature creators for today, and they are as follows. Love at First Sight.
Oh my God. They talk about love. I want them on the channel, on my channel, on a Sunday. They talk about relationships, love. They have they're a cute little couple. Oh man, they're so cute.
Yaya's Best Life.
Good morning.
No, the featured creators list.
Oh, okay. I'm
Texas.
You know, the kids even do me like that when I mess up.
Yes. Also on the list of creators is Can't Stop Walking But Love Mowing and Cruising.
Yeah.
Make This Go Viral, LLC.
Okay, what she does is she was on Can't Stop Walking live this morning. And what she does, she tells you how, something like Scott does. She's a person that's a YouTube educator, you know. When you
like turning on your key light. I noticed we didn't do that this morning. So pause for a second.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
There we go.
Oh, now.
And we thank our production assistant who has made it in, our 7-year-old Elijah.
Because I was talking with, it's Eddie's fault.
Yep.
He came in and I was supposed to put my lipstick on and stuff. I got carried away. Yep.
And last but definitely not least is Drea Hair and Fitness. Y'all go check out these channels. They're well worth the visit. And they all, most of them, they will educate you on various topics. You know, so these are things that channels where you can learn some things from. It is July 12th. I almost said June. July 12th.
You did say it.
There's usually when I was setting the show up on my end today, I almost typed in June too. So
yeah,
must be a thing.
And here in Galveston, Texas, we are waking up to 83 degrees once again. If you are coming down today or just simply for the weekend, and you get Texas, we are waking up to 83 degrees once again. If you are coming down today or just simply
wait.
Texas, we are waking up to 83
Oh, he's gonna say Texas. Watch.
Texas.
I was waiting for it. Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm getting ready to go into everybody's. Wait.
Right.
Go ahead. I'm fixing to go.
Today is July 12th, and if you are coming down to Galveston today for the weekend, you are going to end up at 89 degrees with 75% humidity. And I don't know if any watches, warnings, or advisories out there, but we are partly cloudy, so that'll help cool us off a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There are no ships in today, but let me show you a live look at the beach here, just because looking at water is really a fun thing to do.
Oh, clock. That sucks.
Wait a minute.
Oh, I ain't
Oh.
trying to hear that, Clock. I mean, I'm sorry that that's happening to you, but
Wait a
that's
minute.
terrible, man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, that's not good. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry.
Can somebody clue me in?
COVID.
Oh my goodness.
Clock says here, I'm off to go get a C test. Most of the people that went on the cruise with us are positive for COVID.
Wow.
Oh wow. Dang it.
Yep.
You know, that thing that's gone now and doesn't exist anymore. And
Oh, no, it
Exactly.
ain't gone.
big
It
deal.
ain't went nowhere. No, it's not.
Mm.
Scotty Too Hottie, hashtag MTP has made it in. Good morning. And let's see.
No, it wouldn't stop me from cruising either, Clock, but I got it on a cruise ship too, and it's not, I mean, it, you know, it just, you know, I can't say what it is, but
Right.
but it, you know, it's terrible. Sorry to hear it. Hope it's a short bout for you, and you know,
Yes.
and you're done.
Yep. Let's see. Cruise Vet said it's supposed to get up to 100 in
Houston.
in North Houston.
Yeah, that's what he said on the show that I just got off with him.
Yep.
Sounds delightful.
Mm-mm.
Oh, Ship to Shore Cruise News has made it in with a comment. Good morning, it's Stuart from Ship to Shore Cruise News. Just dropping in for a minute before heading to work. Thank you so much for joining
Thank
the
you.
show.
Yeah, thanks for being
Thank
here.
you. Yes. And you know,
Welcome.
Be sure to type in the word hashtag ELS or hashtag TMD or hashtag creator, and Nightbot will drop your link for you. We would love to come over to your channel and
connect with you.
catch some cruise news from your perspective. Please do
Yes.
that.
That's right.
And let's see, we're all caught up in the chat and everything is moving right along. July 12th, on this day in history, and this one brings us back all the way to the 1500s. It says King Henry VIII of England wed his sixth and last wife, Catherine Parr, in 1543. In 1862, the Medal of Honor awarded for battlefield bravery was created for the U.S. Army. Okay. In 1962, iconic British rock band the Rolling Stones performed their first show billed as the Rolling Stones at a club in London. And I think that's a very popular club, but I don't remember the name of it right now. In 1976, the television game show Family Feud began airing on ABC, and it became hugely popular in part because of the personal charm and witty banter of host Richard Dawson. The show continued with different hosts, including Steve Harvey, into the 21st century. And I believe it's still being shown today, right?
Yes, it is. I don't know. You know,
if not,
I
it's
don't
on
watch
YouTube for sure.
I really don't know because I don't really watch it.
With Harvey. Harvey's still on command there.
Okay.
And that will do it for this day in history, July 12th.
And Jeremy, did you look anything on Amazon yesterday yourself?
No, I was I don't remember what. Oh, we went to several stores yesterday. I mean, we could talk about online shopping all we want to, but we physically left this house and went out into the heat and went to 3 different places 2 different times. So that's what we did yesterday. Drug everybody out of the house and went shopping.
Oh my God.
Yes,
and
we did.
He hates to be out in the sun.
Hate it. I really do. You sweat instantly and you don't stop. And then you sweat even more whenever you make it to your car. Anybody that lives in the South will tell you this. You step out of your house and boom, it hits you. You're sweating. The short walk to the car is always miserable. Okay. And then when you open your car, you don't even have to get in. You open it in a heat wave comes at you from inside the car because it's always about 30, 50 degrees hotter inside the car. So yeah, it gets really, really hot here. We open all the doors, all the windows, start the car, run the air, drive down the street a little bit, and then maybe we can close up the windows. And but by then you're just drenched. You're just drenched in sweat. This is our life here in the summer. So
I turned the air conditioner on yesterday around 4:30. It
Let's
had
get
been
a cheer.
off all day, right? And I
let's get a
turned it on
cheer.
around 4:30. And at 5:30, Elizabeth looked at me and said, "Thanks for turning the air conditioner on." I was like, "It's been on for an hour." But I was sitting over here like with a blanket on all the way up to my neck.
Wow.
So
Well,
Ship to Shore has a question.
Oh,
okay.
Hang on. Let me get back to the chat. Need the remote start. I know that's right. Hang on. Ship to Shore says. Oh, is that which cameras are you using for the show? Well, that's the video footage that you saw was brought to you courtesy of Galveston, Galveston.com. That's where the webcams all around the island can be found. You can view them at any time.
Mm-hmm. And they have it at different locations on the island.
Mm-hmm.
Like when it's really, really bad rain, we really, and it's not just us, people in Galveston really focused on the cameras to see how much water is on the roads. Like if we put the cameras down on the strand by the cruise ship area, we can say, okay, it's flooded in the streets. We need to stay in. It's a help, when it's really bad weather. It's really bad weather and they got them.
So Ship to Shore, are you asking like what cameras we use like individually, or were you talking about what camera feed did Jeremy put up from around Galveston?
Yeah, because right now, if you're asking about our camera, it's a cell phone. This is what we're using.
On yours, mine, I'm using the laptop camera here.
And I have a Sony ZV-1 on a camera capture card.
Ours is an iPhone 12.
And I got an HP laptop.
I'm already subscribed to you.
I think we got a brand new person here. A Resilient Dad says, "Good morning. Great work with the Hypathon. We love your channel. From the Bay with much respect."
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, thank
We
you. That was our
appreciate that.
third time doing the Hypathon for that community.
Yeah. And we're going to try to be on the Hypathon whenever it comes around because that's a really good way to connect with each other.
And grow your channel.
Let's see. Yeah. What are you using for the show? And what are you using right now in the live? Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Jennifer,
I just want to answer this real quick question. Ship to Shore. Another thing you have to understand about StreamYard is it caps you at 720p.
Right.
So no matter how good your camera is, or no matter what camera you're using, you're still going to be capped at 720p. And if you have a really high-end 4K camera like I'm using, a Sony sensor, when it gets reduced to 720, it can drastically decrease the quality of the video just because a really high-end video feed just does not fare well when you degrade it that way. So
right. Michael Ann Spoiled Mama has made it into the chat. Good morning.
Good morning. She was in with Sean this morning.
Let's see. We are all caught up in the chat, which means that it is time for the cruise news, which you all came here for.
It switched. Great.
Yay!
Royal Caribbean's newest ship to turn waste into energy. It says here, the solid waste transformed and repurposed into energy is the name of the game for Royal Caribbean Group's two newest ships, Icon of the Seas and Silver Nova. Royal Caribbean Group plans to use microwave-assisted pyrolysis and micro-auto gasification for the conversion of solid waste such as food scraps, cardboard, and used paper into energy aboard two of the newest vessels in its vast multi-cruise line fleet. The ship that will benefit first from the technology is the Icon of the Seas, followed by Silver Nova later. Icon of the Seas. I am proud of Royal Caribbean Group's drive to see the future and be a better tomorrow than today. Pioneering the first waste to energy system on a cruise ship builds on our commitment to remove waste from local landfills and deliver great vacation experiences responsibly. The microwave-assisted pyrolysis and micro-auto gasification systems convert solid waste into energy for ship use. Though no details are available about how much energy can be produced or exactly how it will be used on board, these systems have the added boon of creating a bioproduct called biochar, which can then be repurposed as a nutrient for soil, perhaps even for maintaining organic plants in the ship's onboard parks and public areas. So it's very interesting. Moving on to the bad news. Disney Cruise Lines introduces price hike that adults won't like.
Oh my God.
Never did.
New dining reservations at Palo Steakhouse, Remy, and Enchante will reflect the adjusted price. This increase is notable as it's the second time this year that Disney Cruise Lines has bumped up their onboard fees. Disney Cruise Lines has introduced price hike for 4 specialty restaurants on board: Magic, Fantasy, Wonder, Dream, and Wish. The price increase, effective immediately, was unannounced. Guests with existing reservations will pay the old price, while new reservations will include the increase. Dinner at Palo, a northern Italian-inspired dining venue aboard Disney Magic, Wonder, Dream, and Fantasy, and the Palo Steakhouse, an Italian and steakhouse fusion available on board Disney Wish, will have a modest price increase of $5. The popular Palo brunch continues to be available at its previous rate of $45. High-end French cuisine establishment Remy has undergone a more significant increase. Known for its sophisticated menus and superior service, the base dinner price has increased by $10, putting the new price at $135. The same counts for Enchante onboard Disney Wish. The price for dinner has been increased $10 to $135. Enchante offers guests a romantic French-inspired gourmet experience. Yeah. And finally, the last story that I have for the day is cruise passenger criticized after casually arriving late to the ship. As seasoned cruisers, we all are too aware of that there are times when the excitement of visiting a port of call can make us lose track of time. Lesson brought home in a recent event aboard Carnival Vista. A 7-day Western Caribbean cruise sailing from Galveston, Texas, was just another routine voyage aboard the Vista-class vessel. While the late arrival to the ship would typically be caused for a sense of urgency, the opposite was true in the case of an unidentified guest casually strolling up to the dock 45 minutes past the scheduled boarding time.
Oh, wow.
As you can see from the footage here, she's not trying to get back to that ship anytime soon.
Mm-hmm.
So it says here the footage was shared on TikTok, capturing the attention of over 8.4 million viewers.
Mm.
The video depicts the woman strolling towards the ship, holding her bags with no apparent urgency.
Mm.
Yeah.
So yeah,
They got left.
Never cease to amaze me, you know, and how casual they are at getting back to the ship. So.
Right.
That's not good. Oh my.
And good morning, Will. Welcome in to the shenanigans. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I mean, at 45 minutes seems to me like the ship should have already taken off, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That she needs to be grateful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cruise vet puts here.
Yeah.
That's
cruise vet.
What I don't understand is why is the ship still there 45 minutes later?
That's what I'm saying. You know, it should have taken off. Generally speaking, it would have.
Yeah.
Cruise vet says be back on board time. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Okay. Because normally they'll leave you in a minute.
Yep. If it wasn't me, they would have left me.
They would have left me.
Yep. Because there is no sense of urgency. We have to trudge right along.
Oh, yeah.
And another news story here. Let's see. There's some advertisements in my way, but Holland America Line is expanding its opportunity for guests to see the 2024 solar eclipse with more astronomy experts participating in the cruise programming. Guests sailing on Koningsdam and Zandam to see the total eclipse in spring of 2024 will have exclusive access to lectures, demonstrations, and firsthand tips on how to make the most of their eclipse viewing.
Nice.
University of California, San Diego professor Adam Bergasser will join guests on Koningsdam as the ship sails off the coast of Mexico in the thin path of totality for the April 8th, 2024 total solar eclipse. Bergasser is a professor of astronomy and astrophysics, an observational astrophysicist, and the principal investigator at the university's Cool Star Lab. Leading up to the eclipse, Bergasser will educate guests through special lectures on the ship's world stage and help them create their own eclipse viewers. During the eclipse, he will help guests safely view and understand this rare occurrence from unique positions on the ship. And I don't know if anybody remembers doing this in school, but whenever there was a total solar eclipse, we made our own little like tube thing with a mirror or whatever was in it. I remember that. So you can do that on the ship now as an adult. I guess they were preparing us for this moment here.
That's right.
In another cruise news story, Atlas Ocean Voyages, a leader in yachting expedition, became the most recent cruise line to enhance onboard connectivity for passengers by installing Elon Musk's SpaceX Starlink, the cutting-edge satellite internet service. Atlas will now offer high-speed, reliable Wi-Fi capabilities on World Traveler, World Navigator, and the soon-to-launch World Voyager. Recognizing the importance of staying connected while cruising the world's most remote destinations from Antarctica to the Arctic, Atlas says it's dedicated to providing a seamless digital experience for its guests. With the addition of Starlink Wi-Fi, guests can now enjoy uninterrupted connectivity, allowing them to stay in touch with loved ones, share memorable moments on social media, and remain connected to their business and personal affairs while on board. Guests receive a complimentary 1 gigabyte of the new high-speed Starlink Wi-Fi on all expeditions.
Nice.
Complimentary 1 gig. In another news story, we got a whole mess of cruise news for you this morning. American Cruise Line is offering 11 itineraries and 5 of the newest riverboats for cruises along the length of the Mississippi River, including brand new American Serenade, christened in April. The 2023 summer season on the upper Mississippi just opened, and to celebrate, ACL is offering complimentary domestic airfare for August and September departure dates for 8-day cruises, which operate between St. Louis and St. Paul, Minnesota. Select dates also offer up to $1,200 off per stateroom, and all cruises include a complimentary pre-cruise hotel stay. So if you want to take a river cruise, while they're offering all this stuff, you might want to jump on board. And Baby's showing me something here. I'm not sure what cruise line this is.
Holland.
Oh, Holland America. Oh, she's looking at that Holland America kids cruise free on select cruises. So I imagine
when they're in school,
yeah,
just take them out.
It's not during blackout dates for sure.
My wife has been on a lot of damn ships, but I have never been on one.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? This is just guess what?
Yeah, she's cruise shopping during the show. Welcome to another episode of Friends of Eddie L. Or Friends of Sherry M. I'm sorry, wrong show. Wrong show, Eddie. I didn't mean that.
Thank you.
And you already got a heckler here. Cruise Vet Adventure says book it.
Okay, because let me tell you, go to it, Scott.
Look.
Oh, see, up to $500 air credit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a bunch of lines right now offering air credit.
There is. You need to jump on one of these. Mike and Rand is laughing at you. Cheryl is cruise shopping.
Yep. Yeah, my head is down.
Yes.
They mentioned Holland, so I really went to see if the dollar.
Let me ask you something, Jeremy. Every time Cheryl goes shopping, who pays for this?
Well, we do. That's the deal. We discuss everything, and she shows me the bottom line because that's all I ever require. I don't care what room we're in, what cruise line we're on. Show me the bottom line and include gratuities always. That's what I tell her, because they're going to hit you with that while you're on your sailing anyway. Yeah, and it's a couple of $100, so you can always expect. I always expect for it to be more because I'm like, is that with gratuities included? I ask every single time, and she says yes. And if I like it, then we discuss it and say, let's see what it's around. Does it immediately follow another cruise?
Oh yeah, this is big.
Yeah, we discuss, because cruises for us, they need to be spread apart. That way you can, prepare for the next one. Sure. Especially since we like to pack months in advance.
Months?
I like to put at least 2 weeks in between my cruises.
Oh wow. I would be a wreck. I really would. Except for on that one, our Valentine Day cruise, we were only home for 1 week, and then we went right back out.
But we had a good deal on that.
Those are the best ones, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Because you're like barely out of cruise mode, and you get back in.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Scott's right.
We stay in cruise mode a month before and a month after the cruise.
And this is really important for the people that haven't cruised or going on their first cruise. When you get off a cruise, you're really still in cruise mode. You're waiting patiently for somebody to make up your bed or turn down your bed. You're waiting for.
You saw that.
Wait, what?
Wait, New Beginnings, My Everyday Life in Rural Cyprus has made it in first, but Jennifer came through with one that says, I am not allowed to book anymore until I find a full-time job.
Oh, see, Jennifer, I have a full-time job. It's 3 kids.
Mm-hmm.
And if I can't get a vacation for being with 3 kids, something is wrong with me. But you got that pretty little girl.
Yep.
So she's probably an angel.
And New Beginnings.
I got zombies.
And New Beginnings, My Everyday Life in Rural Cyprus says big cruise ship here in port. I think it's MSC ? Silver something. That could be Silver Sea Cruises. I'm not sure which one is docked in Cyprus right now. But yeah, that's a good sight to see a cruise ship pull up.
I'm trying to tell you.
It's an amazing sight for us because it happens several times throughout the week.
Yes.
And Z says he packs when he books the cruise.
So do I, Z.
Good morning, Z. Welcome into the show.
Oh, Z, wait for the question of the day.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We need to get to that.
Okay.
Hang on. Jennifer says Andrew put the hammer down. LOL.
You know what? I pretend to forget.
Yeah.
When Jeremy say, tell me, slow up, da 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 da, and I'll wait a day, and then I look, and he's already forgotten because the kids have probably did something that
melted my brain.
Yeah, so
pretty much
they're hooked on wanting a car that you ride in right now. So that's really
it's a distraction for me while she's looking at other stuff.
Right.
Cruise Vet chimed in and says, "Don't let your job search interfere with booking cruises." LOL.
Okay, that's right.
So you gotta stay frosty. Okay, speaking of the question of the day, Scott says, should smoking be banned on cruise ships?
What do you think, Z? We know how you feel about smoking.
So this is how I feel, right? So you nobody would know this, but I was a serious smoker for a long time in my life, right? So, and I quit when my wife was about 4 months pregnant with our daughter, and she's going to be 25 this year.
Okay.
So I have not smoked in a long time. So, and I had a coworker one time tell me that reform smokers are the worst. So here's the thing. I do not think that smoking should be banned on cruise ships. But I think the area in which smokers can partake should be smaller. So like, I think the casinos should be 100% smoke free. Rather than just, the small area. And I think that the area I think it's typically the port side of the ship, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. The port side of the promenade deck is typically where you can smoke. Or maybe it's the starboard side, but in any event, it's one of those sides, and it's usually that entire kind of the span of that entire deck. And I just personally, I think it's too big because I have to walk through too much smoke. When I want to do laps around the ship or this or that or whatever, I just have to walk through too much of an area. So I would rather see that area reduced, to a smaller area for smokers. Because I do realize that, people are addicted and for a lot of people, it's not a choice at this point in time in their life because they're addicted to it. But, I think at the price of smoking products today would definitely cure me of that if I was still smoking myself. But that's what I think. I think it should be into a smaller area, but I think they should be allowed to smoke.
Yep. Eddie?
Well, I'm not a smoker myself. I did when I used to get drunk back 20-something years ago. The smoke will wake me up from my drunkenness and make me alert. So, back in the day, carnival smoking was everywhere.
Yes.
So it was one disgusting thing to be walking around smoking everywhere. Back on those days. Nowadays, ships they either a small section on the casino. There's the cigar bar place, whatever they have that they smoke there. There's a small section where they go. So I haven't had a problem on my last 3 NCL cruises. I haven't felt the need to complain about it or to even talk about it. I did saw someone walking around with a vaping thing, even though it's not allowed, but they were still doing it anyway. And other than that, I mean, if there's a small section where they keep and stay over, fine with me. Don't get caught smoking in an area where you're not supposed to, because then you're running a different situation there.
Yeah.
But As long as they keep to their section, I don't like the smoking. I cannot be around smoking, and because of all my stuff that I have inside my body. But I don't have a problem with it as long as it's kept in an organized,
Mhm.
viable area. And hopefully those areas are, prepared with the sucking out the smoke up to the roof of the ship and getting the stuff out of there. So I'm okay with that. I've been on the casino in NCL, and I haven't really smelled it. And even though there's a section there that they do smoke, I don't go there in that section, but at least I don't smell it where on the other machine. So
Right.
they must be doing a pretty good job.
Mhm.
Yep. And okay, so I feel the same way as Eddie, but I do find it strange that the particular area that Scott spoke of, I know on Carnival ships, you have deck 11 starboard, and that's just below the jogging track on the ship. And as you do make rounds, you got this hefty smoke lifting up. Same thing on the Celebration. Deck 7 or deck 18 is the track. But what I saw while I was on deck 17 is this lady kept on passing through there, so it's like she was using that as her walking track, but she still had to pass through the smoking section every time. I felt bad for her. There is some comments here. Z Show says yes, 100%, absolutely, and we knew that before even
because he's against smoking. Period.
He is. Canadian Family Life has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning. I have my apron on.
She does, and that's an ode to you, Tiffany.
Yes.
Let's see. Jennifer says, I am not a smoker, but I do not have a problem with smoking sections. We all have our vices. And yo, it's your boy Leo has made it into the chat. Good morning.
Good morning.
And let's see. The Z Show says, smoke can go all over the ship, has no brain to tell it to stop. Oh, okay. New Beginnings, My Everyday Life in Rural Cyprus says, just looked it up. The cruise ship here is Silver Spirit. Let's see. Mike and Rihanna says, I think the casino should be smoke-free since kids and such walk through there to get to places on the ship.
Yeah.
Clock Family says, we can't stand smoke. And Cruise Vet says, I like the ships that have a separate casino for smokers.
Mm-hmm.
On Carnival, that would be the Vista. They had a whole separate casino, and so does the Breeze. But on the Celebration, they had a smoking side and a non-smoking side. The non-smoking side is just huge, and as you walk through it, there's like an invisible wall where the separation of the smoking versus the non-smoking takes place. And while I was there, we were doing a casino pull. I went. She stayed in the room. But during the casino pull, we sat right in between the two sections because that's where the machine that they picked was at. And you move this way, you can smell smoke. You lean this way, and you can't. And whatever that invisible wall is, I don't know how they do that separation, but the separation is amazing on the Celebration.
And they have on the non-smoking side, it's like they put some incense or something that smells good on the ship. On that non-smoking side, the air was fresher or something. Mm-hmm. I don't know how they stuck.
Sorry, I just want to say sorry to Leo. I'm a little slow today. Like, when Eddie interjected in my news story, when he said Texas during my news story, I wanted to immediately come back with
good one, Eddie.
Right.
But I was a little slow on that one, so I was a little slow on this one for you too.
Welcome to the party. Welcome to the party.
I'm still waking up a little bit.
Right. Can't Stop Walking But Love Mowing and Cruising has a comment here. Hi, JNS Adventures. I just left Miss T's live and told her about my idea for a cruise ship meetup late 25 or 2026. This is for people who are not avid cruisers and need to save up. Can you check it out?
Yeah.
Yes, of course we can.
And I also told him, can
Can't stop walking.
Can't stop walking.
But love mowing.
Can't stop walking,
And
but
cruising.
love mowing, cruising, and trucking.
That's right.
Yes. So we talked about you. We also featured your channel this morning.
And yeah, New Beginnings, My Everyday Life in Rural Cyprus says, what kind of smoking?
Oh, they do that other kind of smoking. Let me
Yes,
tell
they
you.
do, but they got them dogs.
They got them dogs on the
They
ship.
got them dogs, and you will get caught.
Yes.
Yes, you will. So don't bring it.
Don't do it.
Yeah, there's been a lot of I'm surprised at how much energy the cruise lines have to put into reminding people that, you know, that stuff isn't allowed on board. So
Yep.
Yeah.
It's always been that way.
And Carnival has stepped up with real police and the real dogs on this ship.
So here's the thing. So real quick, like politically speaking, Pennsylvania is very traditional and very old school and very draconian, right? Like we cannot buy beer and liquor. Like we can't buy beer in anywhere other than a bar or a beer distributor. You can't get it in the grocery stores. You can't get it in convenience stores.
Right.
You can't get it anywhere, right? Pennsylvania is very old school when it comes to laws. So to my absolute surprise, we did approve medical marijuana last year before our outgoing governor left. But Maryland is the latest state to legalize recreational marijuana. And we border Maryland. So I live literally like 40 minutes from the 40 minutes from the Maryland border. And there's a lot of concern about people going down there and stuff for that, and bringing it back and things like that. And then now there's a push because New Jersey has it and Maryland has it and stuff like that. So now there's a push because there's all these border states that have it or whatever. And I seriously fear for, whatever increased social issue could occur from, the legalization of recreational drugs in Pennsylvania. So
nice.
New York.
Bronzebird, hang on. The people who followed us in the Hypathon, Bronzebird has just made it into the chat this morning.
Good morning. Let me tell you.
Welcome.
New York, in Manhattan, and this is probably why the rats are just going rampant. The marijuana is legal. They have buses, marijuana buses.
It's a weed truck.
Oh, so
instead of a taco truck, they sell marijuana there.
Yes,
wow.
And people walk up to it, and let me tell you, you walk down the street, and it's like, I don't know, you smell it. Just people walk down the street smoking.
If I can address New Beginnings question, we don't. And a lot of us will find out the hard way when we go from one region to another in our great, massive country, that something is very different there than it is, where we're from. And we end up learning the hard way. And like a super fast personal experience in the state of Virginia, if you are driving 80 miles per hour or faster, or 20 miles per hour or faster over whatever the posted limit is, no matter what that limit is, it's actually a criminal offense. It's a misdemeanor of the 3rd degree. Where I live in Pennsylvania and many other states, that's not the case. It's a moving violation. It's not a criminal offense. It's just a fine. And the cost of the fine is based on how fast over the speed limit you were going. But in Virginia, which is only 2 states away from me, in Virginia, it's actually a criminal offense if you're going 80 miles per hour or faster and over. And if that happens, you have to hire a lawyer and go to court and defend yourself like you robbed a liquor store, right? So, it's horrible. And there's no way that anybody in Pennsylvania would know that. And so if you're driving through Virginia and you're booking like everybody else and you get pulled over and the cop decides they want to write you up it's called reckless driving, and it's a misdemeanor of the 3rd degree. And I found that out the hard way, and I had to hire a lawyer to go to court for me and fight for me to get it reduced to simple speeding, that it was just a fine. And that speeding ticket ended up costing me $1,800
God, dog, get out of Dodge.
in the cost of the lawyer, and then the fine that I had to pay, which was $5 for every mile per hour over the posted speed limit.
Wow.
And then a $50 cost involved in that. But then there was a lawyer fee. Cost me $1,800. I learned the hard way. I never speed through Virginia ever again.
That's right. Run your cruise control when you go to Virginia. That's a hot tip right there. So yeah, we don't find out about laws until we break them.
Yep. So there are very different laws depending on what region in the United States you're in, and none of us know what those differences are until we find out the hard way.
Right.
Exactly.
Yep. Okay. We are getting close to an hour here. With that, Eddie, let's tell the people who is coming on YouTube for the remainder of the day.
Right away, sir. So far away knows. Sorry, I was taking a shower break there.
Okay.
Viva la raza!
Okay.
Following us at 10 a.m. will be Life and Belinda and Chuck. Also, the Sea Show Cruise Fun. 1 p.m. Roy and Becky's Travels. 3 p.m. The Sea Show Cruise Fun and Humpty Air Channel. Repeat at 3 p.m. Eastern. A premiere by RV Weekends at 4:30 in the afternoon, followed by the S2 Tourists Wednesday Cocktail Hour at 6 p.m. I heard that. Ednet's World will be on at 7 p.m. tonight. Also, it's not here, but I know that Mr. Wanstrom Adventures will be with Controversial Cruiser at 7 p.m. also tonight on a live. They're working together. Followed by 8 p.m. we have D&G Explorers, Live with Mountain Folk. They usually have a trivia game. And also Full Blown Country, 8 p.m. 9 p.m. tonight will be MT Homestead, Mountain Homestead. And closing the night, 10 p.m. tonight Eastern, will be the Vineyard Farmhouse.
And there's another one here. New Beginnings, My Everyday Life in Rural Cyprus says, off to set up my live. Great chatting with you all. Please let us know what time your live is. That way everybody can go raid you. And also Will G says, don't have a radar detector either. So I imagine that radar detectors are outlawed in Virginia, right?
They are.
Okay.
They are.
So yeah.
I mean, you see a big sign that says, welcome to Virginia. And it has the big heart on it because Virginia is for lovers, right? So it always says, welcome to Virginia. And then underneath it, massive sign says, radar detectors are illegal.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Now, they did away with their unregistered firearm exile law about, I don't know, sometime in the last 10 years. But they used to have this really massive sign that said, unregistered firearms result in exile. That was the word they used. So they had a law down there that if you were caught in Virginia with an unregistered firearm under any circumstances, even if it was just sitting in the backseat of your car doing nothing, and it was unregistered, you were not subjected to due process. You were taken straight to prison, and you spent 5 years in jail for that, and there were no trials, no presumption of guilt, of innocence, no due process.
Wow.
If it was unregistered, you went straight to jail for 5 years. They used the term exile in the sign. It was at all of their borders. I'm sure somehow at some point somebody said, okay, this isn't going to fly anymore, and they got rid of it, but it was in place for many years in Virginia.
Yep. And let's see.
I'm glad that I lived there for 4.5 in Chester, Virginia, and always kept to my speed limits. And I always kept my guns at home, and did everything by the book.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, let's see.
It's a beautiful place. I'm proud to say that my family comes from there, and I love being there. But they got some serious laws there, and you got to be careful.
Gotta pay attention. Yep. Eddie, you have a secret that we need to tell the folks about before we leave.
Oh God, yes. And if anybody in the chat haven't been on a cruise, this is the cruise you need to be on. It's some fantastic people, and the ports are out of this world. My favorite ports that I've visited already, but I'm still going because I love these ports that Eddie is about to tell you about.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. October 28th, 2024, we're going to be cruising a 6-day cruise out of Tampa, Florida, on the Carnival Paradise. Good morning, Bud Files.
Good morning.
And we are leaving from Tampa, going down to Key West for a full day of action, lobster tails, key lime pie, and other good stuff. Then to Montego Bay, Jamaica, and rounding the trip with Grand Cayman, coming back to Tampa in November. So hook it up. Look up Bruce at Ocean to Ocean Travel, and you could set up a cabin right now with $25 down. You could do your deposit by May 2024 and pay up the cruise by July 2024, a whole year from now. You have plenty of time to save up, get it together, get it ready. Call Bruce and get in touch with him. Get information. You could also get in touch with me for more information. Mike and Rihanna Adventures are managing the Boost Cruise Facebook group cruise. And for all details, No House of X are going to be part of it, and they're going to be taking care of Elegant Night, one of the activities that we'll be doing on the cruise ship. Also, there'll be a game night, Halloween costume night, and a few other things going on. So we're going to be plenty of activities to do. We're going to do some cabin exchanges and some gift in between. So it should be a lot of fun. There's a lot of creators coming in already. I got about 7 or 8 already creators coming in. So the more the merrier. It's a smaller ship. It's an older ship, but it's going to be a little bit tighter for us to be more together than running around all over a brand new ship, bigger ship. So this is the ship right here. Suites are very limited, so there might be a few left. So the sooner you get in touch with Bruce, he can book it for you. So hope to see you all there soon.
Boost Cruise 2024. Hosted by Eddie Lugo Studios. Out of Tampa, Florida. Port of Calls, Key West, Florida. Grand Cayman Island. Montego Bay, Jamaica. Aboard the Carnival Paradise. Join us for this great cruise, October 28th to November 3rd, 2024. Contact Bruce at ocean2oceantravel.com.
Okay, Mike and Rihanna just said there will be some information coming out on the Facebook group really soon. So if you are a part of this cruise, be sure to keep up with the Facebook group. And House of X says, yes, we have a lot of activities planned. And we were discussing some of them with Wonston. We were on the phone with him the other day, and I know that they got big things planned for this cruise.
Yes, a game night.
Sorry.
And with that, it will do it for today's show.
Oh, we gotta say this: if you go over to House of X and buy the book on Amazon and bring it on the Booze Cruise, on Eddie's Booze Cruise or this Booze Cruise,
next year.
It's next year.
Yeah,
okay.
2.0.
2.0 secret Booze Cruise.
That's right.
X will autograph it.
Wants to sign it for you.
That's right.
Yep. And with that, we will go ahead and close out today's show. We thank everybody who has come in to the live stream and also caught to the end of the replay. We thank you for your watch hours. We're really, really thankful
And be looking
For that.
for a preview of our video that we're putting out for our 1K subscriber count.
We are.
Well, yeah.
This is me being informed live on the spot, ladies and gentlemen.
Texas.
Because
Texas.
I got some ideas. That app that you gave,
Yeah.
Scott, it gave us ideas on what to do.
Yes, it did.
For reaching
ChatGPT?
1K.
Yes, ChatGPT.
Yeah, it gave us ideas.
My speech
is coming straight from there.
Yes.
Look at Cruise Vet. See, Cruise Vet, I put you up on a high pedestal.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you're getting just like Clark, Eddie.
Yep.
What?
Yeah, you got grouped in, Eddie. Birds of a feather flock together.
I see now.
Words of a wise person.
I see now, Cruise Vet. You can't be trusted.
Well, anyway, before she drops any more unreleased information.
Oh, I got a word.
Yeah, you guys take care of each other out there. Don't forget to hit the like button on your way out. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. And never, ever forget, we love you and good morning.
Bye.